Hi, I'm Professor Greg Whyte, two-time Olympian and sports scientist. For many years, I've had the pleasure of working very closely with Comic Relief, leading 32 challenges and training over 60 celebrities, helping raise millions of pounds for charity. But for me, some of the most amazing feats of human endeavour aren't necessarily those that make the headlines. They are stories of ordinary people undertaking extraordinary challenges. And in this series, I want to share some of those stories with you. Welcome to Extraordinary People. I want to introduce you to an extraordinary lady called Sylvia. Sylvia first came to see me in the summer of 2018, and her incredible story is one that has truly touched my heart, not least because it's one of the best examples I have ever heard of triumph over adversity. So Sylvia, for those that don't know who you are and what you've gone through, just give us a little bit of a background about your story.
Yeah, when I was aged just 3, I fell into boiling water. My mum used to boil pots of boiling water and put it into bowls on the bathroom floor. And me and my other siblings were playing hide and seek at the time. And I went into the bathroom to hide, and my sister pushed the bathroom door and I fell backwards into the boiling water, causing third and fourth degree burns to my body and my back and other parts of my body. So growing up, I lacked confidence, low self-esteem. I really self-body hated for so many years. And then when I was about 9 years old, my dad put me into swimming because my other siblings were swimming at the time. And when I started, I realised that people were staring at me and I didn't like it. So I used to put on a little bit of an act, hide in the changing rooms, and then I'd wait till everyone was in the pool, then I'd come out, jump in the pool. But the only problem was I was really, really good at swimming. I used to swim morning, evening, so a real competitive swimmer. But when it came to swimming galas, I couldn't really move forward. I couldn't win medals because I'd always hold back. I didn't want people to see my scars. So if I was to win a medal, I'd be up on a podium collecting that medal, probably in my swimming costume. And I didn't want to bring attention to myself.
So the challenge itself then, Sylvia, I mean, what drew you towards this? What's it all about?
The fact that I suffered with severe depression for so many years, and I know that there's so many other people out there suffering with severe depression and suffering with their mental health. You feel like there's no way out and you think that's it. So I want to show them that you can achieve, you can still achieve no matter where you are in your life, no matter how much you're going through. You know, you can actually do something amazing, and this is why I want to do this. I want to show people that suffer severely with their mental health that you can still do amazing stuff, as I am going to do.
Sylvia is going to attempt to swim the Bosphorus in Turkey. It's an iconic body of water that stretches between Asia and Europe. Each year, around 2,500 swimmers attempt to swim 6.5 kilometres along its route. It's a notoriously difficult swim, particularly for someone with no open water experience.
Sylvia's challenge is going to be incredibly tough, physically, technically, and importantly, psychologically. Open water swimming is the nemesis for even some of the greatest swimmers, and the Bosphorus, despite being iconic, is going to be an incredibly tough challenge. My job here is to make sure that Sylvia can complete this challenge successfully, but also safely. So today I've called Sylvia into my clinic. I'm going to run some tests, and importantly, we're going to take a close look at that scarring. Well, the good news, Sylvia, is you're still alive, and that's a bonus for us. But what we are doing here is I'm interested in not only the performance, but actually your health to make sure that it's safe. So that test that we've just done is looking at your heart, your lungs, and how that integrates into the rest of your body. The good news is that from an ECG perspective, and that's your heart, is that at rest it looks good, looks normal, and it responded during exercise as we expect it to. The lungs responded as we expect it to, and your physical capacity is good. So number one, we know that everything is normal, and we know it's safe to take on this big challenge. Secondly, we know that actually you're in good physical condition for this challenge. But of course, the key issue for me is actually your scars. So I think if we can take a look at your scars now and have a chat about that, that'd be fabulous. So it's quite extensive, Sylvia. It's across the whole back, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And it comes around to the side?
Around the side.
On both sides, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And have you ever swum cold open water before?
Never.
So we don't know how this is going to respond.
No, we don't, no.
And in the pool, everything's okay in the pool?
Yeah, I mean, the chlorine can dry it out sometimes, but as long as it's creamed up, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out how the scars are going to respond in cold open water, and that's to get out into the open water. You up for that?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Looking awesome, Sylv.
Cheers.
In the wetsuit. First time open water. How are you feeling?
A little bit nervous, but excited.
And what are you nervous about? What's the real worry?
Just probably the open water, the darkness, the depth. Yeah, just a little bit scary.
And the monsters?
The monsters,
The monsters that are in there. Yeah. I think you'll be all right. I think you'll be all right. A couple of things for me, really. One is about performance, is swimming in open water, and that's why you've got the best wetsuit available on. That's the key to this. But equally, what I'm worried about is obviously your health and your safety. So we're going to really take close attention to that. But apart from the normal safety issues, one thing that I'm really worried about is that scar.
Yeah.
And how do you think it's going to respond? I mean, it's cold out there. It's about 12 to 14 degrees C.
I think they'll be okay in the water, but probably when I get out, might have some muscle spasms. But I've been having cold showers, so hopefully it should help.
All right, well, that's good. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Open water swimming, getting out is the danger point, really.
Yeah.
Because what we see is this, what we call the after drop. So core body temperature really starts to fall rapidly. And that's when you get the shakes and the shivers trying to generate heat. So we'll take a really close look at that.
Yeah.
But the one thing we are going to do is we're going to wear this vest, which is a specialist vest. We're going to wear it underneath the wetsuit.
Okay.
And what this does, it keeps the skin temperature up by about 2 degrees C. So what I'm hoping is that's going to protect that scarring on the back. You ready to rumble? We're going to smash this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. Good work, mate. How was that? Did you enjoy it?
A little bit tiring, but yeah, I did enjoy it.
I am really, really impressed. For most triathletes, even good swimmers, open water swimming is really, really tough, and you did just fantastic.
Yeah, I just felt at home and at peace and with nature. It was just amazing.
The wetsuit functioned well?
Yeah, I mean the vest definitely worked for me.
Yeah.
You know, it's still keeping me warm now, so.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Next stop, the Mediterranean. Are you ready for it now, having done today?
Yeah, I think so. I have to say yes.
You've got to say yes.
I've got to say yes.
We've got a way to go, but that's a great start. Well done.
However, before we get to the Bosphorus, there remains a crucial test to ensure Sylvia is fully prepared.
Swimming in the river on a beautiful sunny day is one thing, but here is the nemesis of most open water swimmers. And that's why I've brought Sylvia here today to the beautiful sunny south coast and the iconic Brighton to actually test her out in the sea. Salt water is notoriously difficult to swim in, particularly because of the abrasive nature of the water. And what we don't currently know is how Sylvia's scars are going to respond to not only the cold, the real cold, but also the abrasive nature of that salt water. So today is a really, really important swim. In fact, today is make or break for the challenge. All right then, Sylv.
Hi, Greg.
How you feeling?
Nervous, really nervous.
What are the key things that you're nervous about?
It's just the noise, the depth, look how big it is. It just scares the living daylights out of me.
And what's in the water? Is that on your mind?
Yeah, if anything touches me, I'm just going to panic. I'm so scared right now.
Yeah. Well, listen, the bottom line is there's a lot living in there. It's the sea, okay? Yeah. But all those things that I can control, you know, and we can work together to overcome. But the key thing is actually the scar and the skin and how that's going to respond to what is a very abrasive environment. The salt water can be really abrasive. And of course, in the Bosphorus, that's going to be key. Highly saline. We're going to be in there for a very long time. So making sure that skin's all right is going to be crucial.
Yeah.
But there's only one way to test that.
Yeah.
And that's to get in. You ready?
I think so.
Right, let's go. Come on, let's do this. Awesome, mate. Absolutely brilliant. How you feeling?
I can't believe I've done it. It's amazing.
Listen, that was the scar. That's the key
Yeah,
thing, really.
I think it's going to be okay. So it feels okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you are smashing training. We have done the river. You've now smashed the sea.
Yeah.
Next stop is the Bosphorus.
Oh yeah, let's just do it.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. Oh, let's do this then.
Each year, thousands of swimmers and spectators arrive in Istanbul, excited at the prospect of swimming this historic stretch of water. The organisers create a real festival atmosphere, and the day before ferry competitors along the 6.5 kilometre course in order to help them mentally plot the route of the swim and also to calm their fears. I can see that despite putting a brave face on it, Sylvia is very nervous. I feel certain that she can complete the challenge, but will her hours of training and preparation be enough to conquer those demons from her past?
So it's the night before the Bosphorus swim. I just had a sort of quick snack, like a late night snack, bit of carbs, ready for the swim tomorrow. I'm still nervous. I've had a pumping headache. Probably just adds to the nerves and everything. But I think I'm ready. But I was on the boat today and I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and I have a habit of just breaking into tears because I always think back to those times of when I used to swim, and and of all the time that everyone put in to support me with my swimming. It just gets me all tearful and just, you know. So we shall see how I deal with it tomorrow, but probably be some tears of joy. That's if I get through it, and definitely not tears of sadness. We'll see. Wish me luck. Oh.
work, Sil. That's nice. How you feeling, mate?
Well, there's loads of us.
Oh, just right. Looking good. Looking really good. I'm sorry, mate. You're doing brilliant. Just got to get into it. That's all we got to do. We'll get in the middle of that channel. We'll pick up the stream, yeah? Looking great, mate. Look up. Incredible, huh? Keep that together, yeah? Away we go, let's go. Remember all the work you've done in the pool. You've got this discipline. That's right, just relax. Absolutely flying, mate. But look, you can see that bridge. Good. It's all coming together now. Looking really good. Feeling strong?
Enjoying the swim.
Good.
Oh,
No. You're feeling strong though, yeah?
oh, yeah.
Looking great. We ain't got far to go, I tell you. You're looking really, really good.
Oh,
Really coming together. Smash this out, come on. Let's do this. Right, let's go.
She did it!
How was it, Sylv?
Hard.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, I felt good. I felt really good, but it was emotional, wasn't it?
You still want to vomit? Are you okay?
No, I'm alright now. I just wanted to vomit in there.
She's a champion. Absolutely brilliant. And how was it? Just reflect on it. What?
It was difficult at first,
Yeah.
but as I got going, I think as long as you was there at my side or just a little bit ahead of me, it kept me going.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I was constantly like looking around, like there's so many people with orange hats. I'm constantly looking around thinking, where is he? But I knew he was there. But it's just, and then people swimming over the top of me, and I don't like waves and all that. So it was just so much to contend
But
with.
the start of it was frenetic, wasn't it?
Yeah,
When you first got in,
it was really
there's like so
difficult.
many people.
And it was really quite a bit of wave.
Quite
wasn't it?
claustrophobic.
Yeah, it was.
But then it opened up.
Yeah, when it opened up, it started to feel a little bit better. I think when we went under that first bridge.
Under the first bridge, it was amazing, wasn't
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, and as I went under it, it just went dark where we got the shadow from the bridge. And then going like about halfway up, I just started to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
Every now and again, I do a little bit of breaststroke because I was swallowing so much water.
Yeah.
Or I was getting crabbed, or someone was swimming over me. I just didn't stop complaining.
Stop complaining, woman!
He's like, come on!
But it was, as we came past the castle,
Yeah.
you just sort of got into your rhythm a bit.
Yeah.
Opened out a bit,
Yeah.
bit of rhythm.
Yeah.
But it's amazing, that last little bit, because of that counter current.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It was
it's
beautiful,
so
but it was
beautiful
like,
to swim through.
it's only got
just,
50 metres to go,
like,
and we've still got 50 metres to go.
Yeah. It just seems quite hard, quite tough coming off that current coming across.
Yeah.
That was tough because I felt like it was going on and on. And I just couldn't reach the finish line. But in my head, I thought, this is it, man. I'm doing this. If anything, I'm going to do it for you. For your training.
You smashed it, mate. You smashed it, mate. You really did. Come on.
In her first ever open water swimming event, Sylvia swam from Asia to Europe. She conquered her fears and pushed herself not just to complete the challenge, but in order to help raise awareness of hidden body disfigurement. As a disability campaigner and as a person, Sylvia is a true inspiration. And I'm certain that this extraordinary lady will inspire others to see that anything is possible.
If you'd like to find out more about Sylvia and her work, check out the details on the screen. And I look forward to seeing you again here for more extraordinary people.